Hello everybody and welcome to League News. Today I'm going to be doing a part 2 guide to AD carries. Basically this guide is going to be laning and auto attacking. So auto attacking is the number one most important thing about being an AD carry and playing AD carry. And I'm going to be teaching you the basic ways of farming and the basic ways of bot lane mechanics. So basically starting off bot lane, there's three ways of auto attacking as an AD carry that I find really efficient and easy to do. One is just simple right clicking. Now the advantages of right clicking is that it's easy to do. You don't have to press any other buttons. You just click on the target and you right click on them and you auto attack. The other way, the disadvantages of right clicking is that sometimes when there's a lot of people, you might right click on something else, or you right click behind the person you want to click and you just walk towards them, which is really awkward and jerky. So another way that I find more efficient is using the A auto attack, and basically the A auto attack gives you this little red pointer that you click on, and you target what you want to hit. So let's say I want to hit this Tristana here. I'm gonna press A and I hit her with the A. Now this could be really helpful in team fights, as what you want to be doing is just kiting like this, just grabbing your axe, kiting like that, whatever you want to do. As an AD carry, just kite back with A, right click back and press A. It's pretty easy. It's kind of hard, a bit awkward in the beginning because it doesn't feel natural, but you'll pick it up pretty soon. However, this should not be used when playing Vayne, because Vayne really needs to focus on hitting single targets. Because the problem with this is sometimes you might press A on another target, and that could be really bad on Vayne, because your silver bolts just get reset, and that's not ideal. So another thing with auto attacking is shift clicking. So basically shift clicking is the one I don't personally use because I don't like. Basically what you do is in between an auto attack, you press shift and you move back. So I'm going to demonstrate right here. So right there, this is really efficient for champions like Vayne, but it's really annoying to pick up and really annoying to get used to, but once you get used to it, it's really easy. The only problem with shift clicking I see is the fact that if you place a ward down when they're shift clicking, you'll start focusing the ward because it's the nearest thing to you, and there's just basic ways to counter it, and it's just I find it unreliable and kind of jerky to use. So that's auto attacking. I'm gonna be moving on to laning. Typically farming is one of the most important things when playing AD carry, and I think that you should be focusing on your farming more than you should be on poking the enemy laner. Now, if you know that you're going to win the trade, I think, to be honest, farm is still more important, but try to balance out farming and harassing. So as you can see right now, I'm balancing it out. Now, when minions I know that aren't going to be low enough for me to last hit, I just switch my prioritization to focusing the Trist. So as you can tell here, no minions are low. I auto attack her once, hit the minion. Hit the auto attacker again, hit the minion again. That's what you basically have to do, and it gets much easier as you become more in tune to playing the role. Now another thing is freezing and pushing. So I think you should be freezing as often as possible, because to be honest, you don't want to be pushing into them as an AD carry, because it makes you susceptible to ganks. Sorry, and to be honest, I really don't recommend pushing, but with some champions it's just natural to push, which can be quite hard sometimes. Like Tristana here, her passive on her E is going to make it so that she pushes the lane really easily, and same with Draven. His big damage on his axes is going to make it so that he pushes the lane naturally, and this can get quite annoying, but I think honestly, to be honest, just try to keep the lane frozen as much as you can to an extent. So I'm going to show you how to freeze the lane. What you want to do is you want to wait for the minion to get as low as possible, and you want to auto attack it. And I find it becomes much easier if you use A to freeze, because you can get it as low as possible and wait for it to get low and just click on it. So now let's move on to basic trading as an AD carry. Now how you trade as an AD carry, see how Trish just hit level 6? You notice that, and you're not going to go in. You're not going to fight her. You're not going to be looking for an advantage. Normally, when you have your supports usually decide the matchup. But to be honest, when you're playing an AD carry versus another AD carry, you want to think about how you're going to do against the other AD carry. When you're playing, like let's say Draven here, I know that Trist, when she hits 6, she has an execute with her ult, and her base stats or her base damages are pretty high. So what I want to do is I want to be very careful and very cautious when making a move and try to burst her down as soon as possible before she bursts me down. Now this could completely change if Triss, let's say, has like a Leona. You might not want to go in, but if she has like I don't know, a Nami or someone that's really really easy to get in and get out with, then I think you should be looking for a position here. So I'm going to be showing you what I'm going to be doing right here. So I just go in, and I know she's going to heal sometime, so I'm just going to wait for her to heal. So she healed right there. Now I'm not going to be trying to blow flash. Now I know that she has heal, and I still have flash and heal up. So she doesn't have heal. I know that I can make some surprise play. So here we go, and now I got her. There's the first blood. I still had ulti there. I didn't want to use it, but it's good that I didn't. So what now? Basically, there's an extent where you don't want to be trading all the time, because to be honest, if you're trading all the time and you're missing out on a lot of CS, you're going to be incredibly useless mid game, and you're just going to be a meat shield basically. You're not going to be useful. You're not going to have any items. You're not going to be able to survive team fights and do enough damage to take out their tanks or take out their squishies. So basically, what I like doing is finding the perfect balance, and the perfect balance is basically trading when you have to, when you see an opportunity that you know you're going to get a kill, or you know you're going to get them low enough to back or waste a summoner spell. Sorry, or farming for the rest of the time. If, let's say, what I learned is that 2 or 3 waves of farm is equal to 1 kill, and that makes makes everything, like, if you think about it, that's you can really tell how important farm is. If, let's say, I have 180 farm at 20 minutes, but I have 2 deaths, and their Trist has 2 kills, but she has like 100 farm, I am obviously going to be victorious here because I'm going to have a lot more gold, I'm going to have a lot more farm, and Trist is only going to have 2 kills. She's not going to be doing more damage to me, and Trist mid game is pretty bad. So right now I'm at the advantage, even though I gave up 2 kills. But to be honest, farm, as you can tell, farm is pretty important. So the final segment I'm going to be having is the item build section. So this can completely vary with different AD carries, but the general build you want to be going is you want to be getting your IE first. Now champions that don't get IE are going to be Ezreal. So Ezreal doesn't get IE first, remember this. Ezreal does not get IE first, Vayne does not get IE first, and Corki does not get IE first. Now let me just check if I'm missing any of them. Sorry about this. So yeah, Kog'Maw doesn't get IE first, Ezreal doesn't get IE first, Corki doesn't get IE first, and that's practically it, if I'm not mistaken. And Twitch doesn't get IE first. And Urgot, but I don't really classify Urgot as an AD carry. So basically, besides those champions that I said, you want to get the IE first. You want to really focus on getting your BF sword as soon as possible. Back when you have enough for the BF sword. Your first back should be a BF sword. If it's not, and you feel like you're losing lane too hard and you need a back to heal up, just pick up another Doran's Blade to get you back into the lane, get you back into the grind. Pick up boots or a pickaxe if you can, and just go straight back into the lane. After IE, I typically love going static or Phantom Dancer. If you seem like you're kind of behind and you're kind of falling behind from the AD carry and you're kind of slow on gold, you want to pick up static. If you see that you're completely stomping the other AD carry, you're fed and farm, and you really want to do a lot of damage, pick up a Phantom Dancer. After that, you want to take a look at their team comp. If their team comp if 2 members on their team comp or more have more than 100 health, get that Last Whisper as soon as possible. If not, just go straight for the BT. Usually you'll have your Infinity Edge and your static done around 18 to 20 to 22 minutes. Usually more than 2 people don't have 100 armor, more than 100 armor at that time, but if they do, pick up that Last Whisper. Otherwise, go straight for the BT. And then after you BT, go for the Last Whisper, and otherwise reverse. So after that, you want to finish your boots before that. But after you have those 4 core items finished, you want to take a look at the game. 5 core items finished. You want to take a look at the game. You could either go for a Guardian Angel, a Mercurial Scimitar, or a Banshee's Veil. These three items are incredibly good. I personally love these three items. A Mercurial Scimitar will be good against a Malzahar or a Zed, where you can take out their important CC abilities or their important death mark. So like if a Zed goes in on you, you just use Mercurial Scimitar or QSS and it removes the Zed proc. Or if Malzahar ults you and you can't and you're suppressed, then you just use this or Warwick or otherwise whatever. A Banshee's Veil is really good against anyone that has a lot of AP damage, so I like getting that. And Guardian Angel is just really good if you feel like you're dying too much in team fights and their damage is mixed. So other than that, item builds are finished. And thank you for watching, and good luck in solo queue. Hope you enjoy playing with my new god. Thank you.